What's up, everyone? Let's see, today we're going to take a look at this is a DVD VCR combo. Says tested, checked for power, not all functions tested. This came from Goodwill, $10.99 media player, you know, whatever. Okay, this is a Magnavox DV200MW8 DVD player, VCP. Alright, this is not a bad little unit. They're kind of, you know, bottom of the line at this time. But they are a good little unit for just for watching some movies, if you just want to watch movies. And you have some VHS tapes or DVDs. You can play them both. That's what's nice about these. Stereo, and it does have that funky 5 or 6 cord HDMI that you can use. I forget what that one is called, but you know, it has it, and it has an S-video on it as well. Let's see, May of 2007 is the manufacture date, you know, so it's old, but not old. Not old. But what we got going on here is, you know, it does power up. It was already powered up. Alright, now the VCR, you can see plays, but we'll stop it, and you go to eject it, and it won't eject. And then it sucks the tape back down in and plays again. So we know the play function is working, but it just will not eject. That's my VHS tape I stuffed in there. It's Girl Interrupted. It just was the first one I grabbed. Now DVD player, put it on DVD, push play, and DVD player side of it works just fine. You know, this is no record or anything like that. It's just your basic player. It's like I said, these are really nice for just playing some movies that you want to watch. Old Clark Gable. Walter Pigeon. Van Johnson, another good old actor. Brian Dubby, I'm not sure about him, I'll have to see him. And Charles Bickford. John Hodak. Edward Arnold. And Command Decision. Old black and white. I don't mind watching black and white movies. After you watch them for a little bit, you don't even notice that they're in black and white anymore. At least I don't. You know, it doesn't bother me to watch black and white movies. But anyway, DVD side works fine. VCR side of it will play. But, like I said, when you go to eject it, it tries to get it up there and it just can't do it. So we're going to take a look at that and see if we can't get this to work properly as far as ejecting wise goes. It did take the tape in, but it went in very slow. So I'm thinking maybe we got a stretched belt or something like that going on. We won't know until we get into it. So I'm going to get you set up in the stand, and we're going to pull the top off of this, unplug it first of course, and see if we can't figure out why it won't eject. Pretty simple to get in these. There's just 4 screws right on the top, and the top comes off of it. It's not one of those ones that has the sides. That's part of the case itself. I get a lot of these from Goodwill and Salvation Army. I have people that are kind of looking out for them for me, because I need the VCRs. more than anything. Alright, nothing happened, so let's plug it back in. And we'll see what we can find. And push eject. And it does. Now I've got one belt over here. If I can get you in here to see it. There's a belt right here. That's a heavy one, but it's not stretched. Let's see if we can pinched my finger. It grabbed me. See, it's like the carriage is stuck on this one side. Yeah, now I did it. Definitely needs help. Now let me see if I can Alright, let me see if I can't get the... I'm going to have to get the tape out of it. Now, what are we hanging up on? So you have to push it to go in. Alright, let's get some more of this apart. I need to get down in. It seems like it's right over in here on this side that's hanging up. Usually the front of these aren't too awful bad. We got clips on the bottom. There. There. I think it's the tray here. I'm going to unplug it so I can play with that without it trying to. Okay, I'll bring you back if I find anything. Alright, here's what I found out. I took everything out of it, the carriage, up out of it, because I kept looking at this. That's this side here, and that's what kept getting hung up. The pin, let's see, is it the top one? No, the back one. This one right here. When it would go to eject, it would get hung up on the inside here. So what it was doing is it wasn't popping the tape up far enough to push it out. So I got to thinking, alright, here's this one. And this is this side. Now what, is there a spring or something that's supposed to, when it goes to eject, pop it up far enough so it could push it out? Or what was going on? Well, I took the DVD player out of it because there's a little screw that holds this right down in there. You can see the hole. Poker. There's a hole right there that screw goes through and holds this in place. This is just to spring back to hold the tape down in. Well, when I took the DVD player up out of there, I found this little piece of plastic, that little nubbin, and I got to looking at this, and you can see right there, right where my thumb is, right there, that's where that goes. That pin slides right down in through here. See where my fingers kind of slides right in there. So when it goes to eject, this will come back a little bit and then shove that up, and then it can push it out. So this little, that little finger broke off of here. And I can't, you know, you're not going to find parts. Everything works on it. That's the bad thing. If it, you know, if the DVD player or the VCR didn't work, I wouldn't be screwing with it. And it's a Magnavox, so it's, you know, probably a $30 unit maybe, if you're lucky. But I figure I'd screw around with it, and maybe somebody else has the same problem with this, and they can fix how I'm going to do it. Now, I have a little bitty screw here. Now, why can't a guy drill down through that center of that hole, come through here? There's nothing back here that would hinder with the head of a screw sticking out. And this is already drilled through. Why can't we drill down through here with a little bigger one, stick that screw through there, and screw this back down onto that, and fix our nubbin that way? Because no glue is going to hold it. There's nothing strong enough, really. You know, hot glue, Gorilla Glue, super glue, blue glue is not going to hold that enough. Even epoxy, it's going to snap off. This plastic is kind of oil soaked, grease soaked from, you know, it being a mechanism. So you're never going to get anything to hold on that unless you screw it down. So I have some drill bits. My drill won't go down that far enough to actually use my Roby to drill that out. I'll check again, but I'm pretty sure these drill bits are too small. I have a bunch of wee little drill bits that I use for different things. And I have my hand drill here. I can go ahead and drill it with that. Plastic's not too bad. I can drill down through it. And this bit here is a little bit bigger than that hole, because I'd kind of like that screw to just push through that hole, and then we can screw right to it and get it down. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and drill that out and get it ready, and I'll show you what, we'll try it together and see what happens, and it may split that. I may have to open that up a little bit. We'll see how much of this sticks out. I have more screws, so may have to find a different screw. And then when I go, if we get that fixed and it's going to work for us, then I'll show you the reassemble of all this fun stuff to get the carriage and everything back together and then anybody that needs to do this can just reverse what I did. Because I didn't know what I was going to get into, so I just went ahead and tore it down without the camera on. Because I was half afraid something was going to either be broke or we had a spring missing that would pop that up. Usually it's a spring, but this is a little pin. So let me get that drilled out and see what we can do about getting this put together and maybe get it to work right. Alright, this is what I come up with. You can see I drilled it and I got my little screw in there. Now they're going to be kind of hard to do. So you can get a good view. Get that lined up just right. What do you think? I think that screw will hold it too. I think what happened is somebody jammed a tape in it. Or pulled it out, one of the two anyway. Now this little guy goes, he should fit right in there, like so. Yep, that little screw is not gonna bother anything. Let me get you zoomed in a little bit now. Pick your head up just a touch. There we go. Alright, now let me see if I can get this screw. This one's going to be a pain in the butt. I just have that feeling. I need my magnetic. And I know you can't see what I'm doing over here. But I only have so much room. Try a different screwdriver in there. It's kind of floppy, huh? That's tight. It's a tight. That's all that counts. Now I'm going to have to clean up some of this mess of mine so I can show you getting that put back together. So give me a hot minute. Okay, we got that one in where it belongs. Now this one, this just kind of sits in the hole, and then we have this rod. It has to go in this side first. And then it just slides down and snaps in. There's a little plastic tab. You can't see shit. Let's see if I can get you around here a little bit. Yeah, there's a little plastic tab that holds that rod in, and that's what kind of stabilizes the bottom. Carriage. Let's see. Yeah. Carriage, like so. The carriage is pretty simple. You start it on the other side, and hopefully I don't kick you around too much. And you start it in this side here. It'll slide down, and let's see, I pulled it out. The top pin come up out first. Let's see, we gotta move him out of the way. It'll slide down. There we go. That's about it there. And we'll put, this guy can go on. Oop. Let's get it around the right way. Always helps. See, I think I can back you up a little bit now. And we'll get the DVD drive put in. There's a one little bracket that you have to remove to get out that bottom screw to take the let's see, which ones were they? Yeah. I'm not sure if I have to have the DVD drive in for the VCR to work, but we're gonna hook it up anyway. Yeah, I know, my arm's in the way. I'm a little shaky today, so kind of bear with me. Now we can test it. Turn it on. Okay, playing. Stop. Come on. Eject. Pretty cool. Alright, now all I got to do is get everything put back on it. Everything's pretty easy to, you know, your top bar. I gotta put the screws in the DVD. Those are too short. Those are shorties. Let's see, I think I removed all the screws for the player because I thought we were going to need to pull it. One, two, three, four. That one goes there. Oh, got one more to put in. Two, three, four. All right. Don't mind me talking to myself. Alright, how'd you go? Yeah. Wide end. Ah, there we go. Got some screws in the wrong place. Alright folks, let's see what we got going on. Okay, it's on VCR. Okay. Stop. Ah. There you go. All right. Let me get you down. Using a different tripod. Alright, so there she is. All I have to do is clean it up and it'll be ready to go. Stop. Eject. Nice. Okay, let's make sure our DVD's still working. Yep. Our DVD's still working. Alright. So that's another fix and it's ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, see ya.